If your knee screams on stairs, or your hip aches the moment you stand up, this video is for you. Because real relief isn't about magic pills, it's about understanding what's happening inside the joint and using what science actually supports. And if you've tried creams, braces, and supplements with zero results, this is not a personal failure. Most advice skips the root cause. Quick note, this video is educational, not personal medical advice. If pain is sudden, severe, or after a fall, get checked. For many adults, knee and hip pain comes from osteoarthritis, where the joint environment becomes irritated and inflamed, and movement starts to feel like friction. Think of your joint like a hinge that should glide silently. But when tissues get inflamed and the cushion thins, every step can feel like the hinge is grinding. This white layer is cartilage, your shock absorber. When it's stressed over time, the joint can become more sensitive, and loads that used to feel normal start to feel loud. Here's the surprising part. Pain is not always a perfect damage meter. Two people can have similar joint changes and totally different pain. A big driver of pain is inflammation signaling, chemical messengers that can sensitize nerves around the joint. When that signaling stays on, even small movements can hurt more than they should. Quick self-check. Is your pain worse after sitting or worse after a long day on your feet? That first step's pain often happens because joints haven't been moving. Fluid circulation slows, tissues stiffen, and the first few steps feel sharp. Now let's talk about your joint's natural lubricant, synovial fluid. If cartilage is the cushion, synovial fluid is the oil that helps everything glide. When joints get irritated, that oil can become less effective. So movement feels rougher, and you start protecting the joint by moving less, which makes things even stiffer. So in this series, we tackle pain in 3 layers: fuel, repair, and movement, because the joint is chemistry, tissue, and mechanics all at once. You'll see what's supported, what's overhyped, and how to build a simple plan you can actually stick to without extreme routines. One more safety note: if a joint is hot, very swollen, you have a fever, or you can't bear weight, don't push through. Get medical care. All right, now we start with the fastest lever most people underestimate: what you feed inflammation every single day. Part 2, the kitchen prescription.
In Part 1, you saw the real issue. Joint pain isn't just wear and tear. It's often an irritated joint environment. Now we start with the fastest lever: what you feed inflammation every day. You can take all the supplements in the world, but if breakfast spikes inflammation, you're throwing money away. This isn't about a perfect diet or giving up every food you love. It's about a few swaps that lower the fire signal your joints are already fighting. First swap: change the fats. Many common packaged foods are heavy in certain cooking oils, and many people don't get enough omega-3 sources, so we tip the balance back toward calmer signals. Use this simple plate rule for most lunches and dinners: 3 colors of plants, 2 protein servings that support muscle, and 1 smart fat. Bonus: these same swaps often help heart markers like cholesterol, because you're replacing ultra-processed foods with fiber-rich plants and healthier fats. There's growing attention on the gut-joint connection. When diets are very high in ultra-processed foods and added sugars, gut balance can shift in ways that may promote inflammation. So improving food quality is a reasonable first step for many people with joint pain. If mornings are your weak spot, pick one of these for the next 14 days. Option A: Greek yogurt plus berries and walnuts. Option B: oats with chia and cinnamon. Option C: eggs with spinach and olive oil. Next are the extinguishers: hydration and antioxidant-rich choices. Even one daily swap, like green tea instead of sugary drinks, can reduce the constant sugar load your body has to process. And a quick myth: starving yourself doesn't starve arthritis. Extreme dieting often backfires because you lose muscle, and muscles protect joints. Try this. For 7 days, keep your usual meals, but swap only 2 things: your breakfast and your main cooking fat. Then comment which swap felt easiest. Now, food sets the baseline, but sometimes baseline isn't enough to calm years of irritation. Next, which supplements have real evidence, which are overhyped, and how to spot dust in a bottle.
Let's talk supplements, because this is where people waste the most money. Here's the rule: for joints, the ingredient matters, but the form, dose, and time to results matter even more. In the next few minutes, you'll learn one supplement that targets inflammation, one that helps some people with stiffness, and one that supports cartilage proteins, with a simple checklist to avoid junk. First, turmeric versus curcumin. Turmeric is the spice. Curcumin is one of the key active compounds researchers study for knee osteoarthritis. Multiple analyses of clinical trials suggest curcumin can reduce pain and improve function in knee osteoarthritis compared with placebo. The big problem is absorption. Some formulations are designed to be more bioavailable, which is why two turmeric products can feel totally different. When shopping, look for products that clearly state the curcumin amount and the absorption strategy, instead of mystery proprietary blends. Curcumin is often used as an anti-inflammatory option in osteoarthritis research, and several reviews report meaningful improvements in pain and function, though results can vary by formulation and study design. Next, the most argued over pair in joint health, glucosamine and chondroitin. A 2025 review of human studies describes glucosamine and/or chondroitin as generally effective and well-tolerated, particularly for osteoarthritis symptoms, though not everyone responds. This category tends to work slowly. Some research shows better separation from fast-acting pain meds only after months, not days, so it's not a weekend fix. Clinical trials often use specific forms and consistent daily dosing. If the label doesn't specify the form clearly, it's harder to compare it to research. Now let's talk cartilage building blocks, collagen. One specific form studied for knee osteoarthritis is undenatured type 2 collagen, often taken in small daily amounts in trials. A 2025 study description reports daily UC2 use in knee osteoarthritis patients with follow-ups over time and improvements on function and movement measures in the treated group. Collagen supplements are not instant painkillers. Think of them as support for the joint environment and cartilage-related outcomes, often evaluated over months, not overnight. Here's your 10-second supplement checklist. Clear form listed, clear dose listed, no miracle claims, and a realistic timeline printed on your plan. You've handled the fuel layer with food and the repair layer with smarter choices. Now comes the missing link, movement, because strong muscles and smart motion help take stress off knees and hips.
If moving hurts, the instinct is to stop. But stopping is exactly how joints get stiffer. This isn't about pushing through pain or running miles. It's about using safe motion to help the joint work the way it was designed. Cartilage doesn't get a rich, direct blood supply like muscle, so it depends on joint fluid movement to exchange nutrients. When you step, the joint compresses and releases, helping push out waste and pull in fresh fluid, like a sponge. So the goal isn't zero movement. The goal is the right dose of movement, often small, frequent, and low impact. Try this. After sitting 30 minutes, stand up and take 10 slow steps. If steps 6 to 10 feel easier than steps 1 to 3, your joint is telling you it likes warm-up motion. We want strengthening that supports the joint without unnecessary grinding. Home-based exercise programs can improve pain and function in hip and knee osteoarthritis. Move 1 is a quad set. Sit with your legs straight. Tighten the front thigh muscle like you're pushing the knee gently toward the floor. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax. If that feels okay, progress to a straight leg raise. Keep the knee straight. Lift the heel 6 to 10 inches. Hold 2 seconds. Lower slowly. For hips, start simple. Split squeezes. Tighten the butt muscles for 5 seconds. Relax. If you're ready, do a gentle bridge. Lift hips a few inches. Hold 2 seconds. Lower. Use pain rules. Mild discomfort is okay. Sharp pain is not. If pain spikes and stays elevated into the next day, reduce range, reps, or frequency. Next is lubrication cardio. Short walks, stationary cycling, or pool walking. Options that keep joints moving without heavy pounding. Finish with a real-life strength move, sit to stance. Sit tall, feet under knees, stand up using legs, then sit back slowly. This trains the exact motion you need for daily life. Now you've got the movement layer. But 2 invisible enemies can still sabotage your progress. What happens while you sleep, and what happens every time your feet hit the ground. That's part 5.
You've handled fuel, repair, and movement. Now we protect your progress from 2 invisible enemies. What happens when your feet hit the ground, and what happens when you sleep? Most people chase supplements while walking on dead cushioning. Shoes are shock absorbers. When cushioning breaks down, more impact travels into knees and hips, especially during long errands or hard floors. Use this quick check. If the sole is uneven, the midsole feels flat, or the heel tilts, upgrade. If you can't upgrade today, add a cushioned insole and avoid hard surfaces when possible. Now the second enemy, sleep. Pain isn't only in the joint, it's also in the nervous system. When sleep quality drops, pain sensitivity often rises, and small aches feel bigger the next day. Try a simple 3-step routine for 7 nights. 1. Same sleep and wake time. 2. No bright screens the last 45 minutes. 3. Warm shower or heating pad on hips/knees before bed to relax tight tissues. You're not trying to sleep perfectly. You're trying to stack small wins, because better sleep makes movement easier tomorrow. For many people with hip or knee osteoarthritis, a combined plan matters. Diet choices that support a calmer inflammatory environment, targeted supplements when appropriate, and regular low-impact exercise. Home-based programs included. Think in timelines. Movement can help lubrication and function quickly, while some supplement approaches are evaluated over weeks to months. Consistency beats intensity. This is the real goal. Fewer bad mornings, more confident steps, and the ability to do normal life without negotiating with pain. Joint pain is common, but suffering is not a requirement. When you change the inputs and support the joint, your body often responds. Comment below. Which one are you starting first? Shoe upgrade, the 7-night sleep reset, or the 10-step warm-up? If this helped, subscribe to Wise Nourish. New videos break down what works, what's overhyped, and how to build a plan you'll actually follow. Next up, the simplest weekly routine for stronger knees and hips.